I died and I came back. I know it sounds weird, I know it sounds crazy, but let's get to the point. I would say that the year was 2019, between 2020 era, before the lockdown happened. I got into this really bad car accident. I got into this really bad car accident and it landed me in the hospital. I had to get like major surgery on my left arm because I wouldn't have an arm. When I think about it, like years prior and years later, it shows me how many people failed me during that time of my life and how I got into that car accident in the first place. How the person who was behind the wheel was paying attention more to their phone than they were the road. And so, sorry. And so we crashed into like a tree, and then yeah, in that second I had died and came back. I'm gonna spare the details, but this is just comes to show and brings me the show to light is that you don't want to take life granted, but the environment that I'm in, as I surround myself in, and that I'm brought up in, is very tamey. It's like want to tame me as an animal, and that's what it is, and that's what it gives, like loud and clear. And so when I come on here to make this video, I'm not looking for any sympathy at all, just a story time of what I basically survived throughout my livelihood and throughout my life on this planet and being here on this planet, and just give perspective of what I had to endure for so many years of my life. And I'm about to be 20 this year, which is insane. I'm about to be 20 years old, and I'm still dealing with many other people's bullshit. I mean, I don't have my license, and I don't have my car. I don't have a license, don't have a car, but I have a permit though, but no car. I take Ubers to work every day, and taxis to work every day, and that costs me, I would say, $80 all the time, because I'm spending $14, between a range of $14 to $20, or even damn near $30 just to get home. Mind you, I live on Long Island. And when I say I died and came back, a whole versions of me died and came back. And those versions of me that died and came back went through so many different stages between being in high school all up to now. Going through all those stages of my life was completely diabolical. It was disgusting. So many things have happened to me in my life, which is insane. And because around like 2020 also. So just a synopsis of my life. I grew up in an abusive household, and I don't care who's gonna say that you're lying when it's the truth. It is the truth. Many people know. Many people know. I'm not gonna name names, but many people know about how I grew up. I grew up in a toxic household. I faced racism, all in middle school, all type of assaults, and the trauma sticks with me now because I was in middle school. I was all-ordered and as sexual abused many times, especially in the boys' locker room. And administrators knew about it, didn't do anything about it. My parents knew about it, especially my father. I told him, I said, hey, I was touched inappropriate, but that deemed bad thought that I was just sitting here telling stories and frivolous lies. And my mom knew, but she was so male-centered, and Loki still is male-centered at my big age, still being male-centered in her life. And so I come to show, as a chosen one too, when I titled the video, I died and I came back, I literally mean I died and I came back. There's so many versions of me went through so much crap that it's insane to even handle or even fathom. Because these are situations that I thought in my life that, yo, this shit happens only in the movies. I mean, abuse as a child since elementary school all the way up to high school. Graduated high school. And did pre-college stuff, did college stuff. Planning to go back to college. I started my content creation journey eons, I was like 3-4 years later, on my own, didn't really have a good support group. I supported myself during this, crashed out, burned out, had depression thoughts, had um those thoughts as well of murking myself thoughts. I had a lot of thoughts in my head and in my mind that just were something I was put over the deep end. But the one positive thing that I have to say that I didn't look to for any other sources of comfort. I didn't look to Uggs. I didn't look to alky for it. I didn't look to smoking. I didn't look for vaping to find comfort in that. I know some people do, but it still isn't fulfilling. I don't know what got me through. I always say music got me through, but that really didn't. I'm also an artist too who does do singing, whether people think I'm a great singer or not. I do content creation. I am trying to get into modeling. I am also being a content creator, having a regular 9 to 5 job at the same time. Multiple at that. It's like insane. I'm trying to hold myself in and keep myself together, but a part of me literally can't sometimes. But I still know that there is some force in the spiritual world, that has me together, that has me in the best interest together. And then when I decided to get into fashion, I always tell people the reason why I got into fashion is because of pop culture, because of fame. Not fame, but because of Bratz, Masai Barbie, because when I see people express themselves, and the real reason I got into fashion is because I am a sexual assault survivor. I am a sexual abuse survivor. Being an SA survivor is like big for me, and that's the real reason why I got into fashion. It's because you're always told how you walking, what were you wearing, what were you doing, what kind of set hand gestures or signals were you giving to those to that woman or to that man or to whomever. That's the reason why I got into fashion. That's the real reason why I got into fashion. It wasn't because of pop culture and was trends or aesthetics. It wasn't. That was part of the reason, but that's not the main reason as to why I got into fashion. As to why I saw myself expressing myself, it wasn't because of that. I allow people to think that because, also too, I don't really correct them when they ask, and I just let them assume. But like, that's mostly why I got into fashion, and to trying to create myself a essential look that I truly never saw myself being or something like get in. Like when I create my own signature style, I had so many people try to tear it apart, try to rip myself apart. My signature style was between Aaliyah and Y2K. It was between Beyonce and Bratz. It was between the 90s and early 2000s pop wear. Like, it was between, especially the environment I was in, it was also between corporate office siren core. Like, I created a balance, I say cross-dressing, but I created a balance of where I can have incorporations of masculine and feminine traits impact into my fashion, with the makeup, with the hair, with the nails done, with the accessories, but keep it masculine with some of the clothing and keep it feminine with some of the clothing, and perfumes and scents and gatekeeping all that for myself and having to express that as myself and letting people know that that's me, and getting so much backlash from people in my personal life, strangers, and even online, who are expressing the backlash when I make videos about me gatekeeping who I am, me gatekeeping my essence, but not sharing it at all, because I work hard to get there. And I really would be damned to let some other trot come around and be like, oh, he's told me this secret, this is how he got here, so let me just take that for myself. Like, no, like, I work hard to get here. Like, I worked hard to be here, to build what I have, to accomplish what I have, especially when I came out as gay. That was like a whole other ball game, because essentially I didn't even come out. So my coming out story too, it was like I just did it. Like, I didn't say it, I just did it. Other people, and it was very telling because other people got to sit down in a conversation, and then my parents sit here and like, well, we didn't get that because you don't deserve it, and you're mad because I said that you don't deserve it. It's because you don't deserve it. Me coming online is not a bashing. This is my story, my essence. Like, this is who I am. If people don't like that, oh well, too bad, because this is me. This is how I'm coming on here to show who I am, so I could be who I am, freely, without judgmental, freely, without any hate or without any crimes. This is me. Like, I create plans. I work hard. I grind every day. It may not look like it. It may not look like, oh, he has this and he has that, but I don't show it. I don't have a lot. I really don't, but I don't show that. I don't make it a personality. I don't make it a personality. And I'm 19 years old, but I'll be fucking 20 soon this year. Experiencing life. And I know that I'm not the only one who's possibly going through this shit, but like, I feel like I am the only one going through shit, because a lot of 20-year-olds that I know, 19-years, have their own shit. Have their own shit, have their own grind. And I don't know if it's because how I look or my appearance, I present myself, but I don't belong in environments of other people belong in. I don't fit those other categories of what other people belong or what other people choose to do. I don't fit in those categories. And I'm not sorry for that. A part of me wants to say, oh, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry for that. I'm not sorry for not fitting into other people's bubbles or what they want my life to be like or envision for themselves. Because like those people try to project their thoughts and ideals and whatever onto me, they never take that from themselves. They always push onto other people. They never take those same thoughts, those same plans, those same ideas, those same advices that they give you or to give to others. They never use it for themselves, but they so quick to criticize other people who don't align the way that they do. That don't align the way that they do. And so when I sit here and create something for myself, I really am creating it for myself, not for that person, not because someone else doesn't like it or someone else doesn't like it. And when I graduated high school too, that also was another part of my life that went up and it went down drastically. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna make this video, but like talking about that part of my life is like draining. But it also uplifts me when I look back and see all the things that ever I accomplished. Like I went to high school, graduated from high school. I graduated from a trade school. I graduated from college. Planning to go back, like in a climate of a world where everything is just so heavy and compressed and everybody wants to take somebody out. Everybody's against this person, deaf to this community, deaf to that community, take them out, get rid of them. Like nitpicking and all this shit. It's just like, ugh. But I feel like I practice spirituality in a very good way that allows me to tune it out. Just tune it all out. And when I do tune it out, it's like the best thing I could do for myself because I don't hear it. I don't see it. I don't envision it. When I'm myself, when I'm who I am, it's pure gold. When I turn 20 years old, it's going to be the best time of my life to be free and escape and explore life. And in a way that I could have never done before, in a way I never thought I could imagine before. I thank Yahuwah I thank God, I thank Yahshua for getting me through this entire insanity, for keeping me sane, for keeping me grounded. When my parents were to bitch and complain about my sexuality, my parents were to bitch and complain about my appearance, when my abusers tried to abuse me again and strip me of everything of who I am because they're so insecure. When I found myself to be grounded and consciously grounded, and I mold myself back together, I put myself back together, I feel calm, I feel strength, and I feel freedom. I'm very happy about that. I'm in love and I'm in tune with that. When I turn 20, I'm getting back my original style back. I'm getting who I am back. I know who I am. I'm not putting this plan to make people feel comfortable. I don't like the shits. It's like you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. Especially living in a black household, black people are homophobic. A black household, Black people are homophobic. The stories I could have, the stories I release, the stories I could tell about living. This is just me popping into editing me. Things my parents have said to me too that has me shooketh. The whole saying too, and it's like, oh, I went to college and I was around gay people. The gay people that you were around were closeted DL men who had to heal themselves because they work a corporate job. Back in the time from where you couldn't be gay. Where you're willfully ignorant and don't know there's different levels and the different types of gay men. Where the type of man that you want me to be is the type of black gay man that... The type of man that you want me to be is the type of man that sacks his pants. That's what you want. When you say, I dress crazy. When people see me, I don't dress crazy. And I dress classy. Like, I got money. Like, I got things together. You're not used to seeing that. Because when I dress like that, I seen as dressing crazy. And that's another thing, too, when it comes to black people. And when it comes to people in general, not just black people, since I'm black, I'm speaking from a black perspective. But when people say gay people, they're like, oh, dress normal, dress crazy. What's dressing crazy and what's dressing normal? Because the things I say straight people wear, what you straight people wear, is even more fucking crazy than what you say gay people wear. Gay people look normal. You say, why can't you look normal? Can you look at the person is looking at them? You saying just crazy as what? Tone it down. Tone down what? Their light? Like they're shining? The light that you can't handle? The light that you were told to calm down? I don't fucking think so, bitch. I don't think so. No. Not me. Because if you wanted that type of child, you could have procreated a fucking another one. And then had it with that fucking child. But this child right here is over you bitches. So you guys made it to the end of my video. My video is how I died and I came back. And you guys are watching Jeremiah's House of Cards. Love you guys all. Bye.